Down low.
Hey, I'm Rebecca Plan, this dude next to me.
Dave Thompson.
Yeah! We say he's a CEO of Living Outrageously, but he's just a guy who knows a bunch of stuff about how to get attraction for you and your business. Now, if you're not getting enough attention on yourself, your brand, or your business right now, then tune very, very closely for the next 5 minutes, because I'm going to chat with the gorgeous, my furry friend, Dave, about a few things that he spoke to at the Business League this morning. So, Dave, first of all, how was your experience with us?
Oh, it's amazing. The Business League, you guys are great.
Yeah.
You guys are great.
We reckon we are. And our 85 members probably reckon that too.
Yes.
So this morning you were really sharing where your world record then took you. And if you haven't seen the world record attempt of the longest high five that Dave broke in
2011.
Yeah. Which set you off a new trajectory kind of.
So far. So many things happened from that record.
Yeah, it's just from doing something that was a little bit out of the ordinary. But this morning we're going to focus specifically on how to get your brand attention and how to do that and why it's important. So first of all, why you share a little bit about why it's important to do something outrageous to get your brand attention, and you shared that through the longest high five and where that's taking you and stuff like that. So why is it important to get your brand attention and for you to get attention?
Well, I think you don't want to be beige, right? If everyone's fitting in, if you're in a marketplace where there's a lot of same, then how do you stand out? How do people know that? How are people able to go, yes, that's the person for me, I love what they do? They can't tell. So what we did with the world record was, it was what I would call a remarkable piece of content, right? It was infused with our flavor, with who we are. If you check it out, you'll see that the pants that we each wear are quite a feature. The blue snaky, glittery pants, and Matt had the short shorts. But what happened was, this piece of content, it blew up online, right? And that's what got featured, because it was it was out of the ordinary. You know, if you've ever read Seth Godin's books, like The Purple Cow, it's like, imagine driving along and you'd be like, oh, all those other cows are white, but that one's purple. And that's what we brought to this record to make it stand out. And I think that's why we got featured in the HuffPost, and that's why Bloomberg interviewed us. Like, remarkable makes things go pop, and that it creates a magnetism.
Now, you didn't create that for any type of business, but you have supported people along the way to do remarkable things and things out of the ordinary a little bit to get them attention. The right kind of attention too. Like, you know, this is not just I'm getting attention for attention's sake.
That's right.
Attention so that you can know who I am, because Seth Godin, one of my favourites, says people don't buy stuff, they buy stories. So really important for people to share about their stories.
Absolutely, and that's what we do now. My business now is the Inspirational Book Writers Retreat. We help people write, publish and launch their book, and a big focus is on taking their great ideas and their great stories out of their head and putting it into a book for the world to see. And I think when our video with the world record, it went pop, and that's the same type of feeling that we want in people's books, so that their book can go pop and stand out in the marketplace.
And one of the things that you said this morning was, when you have fun, remarkable things can happen. And you know, that's really what we pride ourselves on here at the Business League, is making sure that people come, they get a little bit of sunshine injected in them, that's fun, they've got the inspiration and motivation they need to go on to their day. Let's talk about 3 things before we disappear, that someone can do to inject a little bit more fun into their content. Because if you're not doing content these days, then
it's a big piece.
That, right?
It's a big piece,
regardless of what industry you're in.
Yeah, awesome. So 3 tips. First one will be to take down the mask. I think the day of the faceless corporation or the polished perfection, I believe that's over. People don't really care. They don't want that. They want to connect with like who you are. They want to know your flavor, right? So that's a big piece. Take down the mask. Second one is think about, and this is not so much a thinking thing as more a feeling thing, is what feeling are you putting into the content that you're putting out there? Like when you're on a Facebook Live and maybe showing your day as, you know, there was an example this morning of pest control. You know, people go, well, how could I make fun content around pest control? Well, when you get on the Facebook Live, show the emotion that goes through the funny points of the day, like a day in the life of a pest controller type of thing. Show the humanity, show the life, the vibrancy behind what you're doing in your business, because that's what people can connect with.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And have you got a final one?
A final
So
one.
bring down the mask.
Yep.
And connect through authenticity.
Yep.
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 So the third one, just do it, Dave.
I think the third one is do it. Like, exactly. You know, I think the best videos are the ones where you have an idea and you're like, oh, this would be amazing to share with my people.
Yeah.
You whip out the phone, press the on button, and it's like, hi, we're live. Hey everyone, I'm just here at this job site or with this client, or I'm about to walk into this meeting. We're helping them with this. I'm super excited because they've got these challenges. I think we can do some really great work with them. Here's some tips. And right after this, I'm going for lunch. Have a nice day. You know, there's a humanity in that, and I think that's what people want these days, is to connect with the human.
And I know that through my experience of building businesses that there's sometimes been a bit of reluctance to talk about the work that I do on my social media, but that's actually my life. Do you feel like that's what
absolutely.
people do? They're kind of like, oh, I can't talk about my money and I can't talk about
Absolutely.
what's important in the businesses that I'm growing.
Absolutely.
You don't want to hear about that.
Yeah, well, just to give you an indication, over 90% of the business that I do in Book Writers Retreat comes through my own personal profile. Like,
so that's a massive thing. 90% of the sales that Dave makes come from his personal profile.
I think it's massively underutilized, and it's underutilized. And for people that do decide to use it, it really works because the Facebook algorithm treats personal profiles so much better than, like, you don't have to pay to play.
No.
So
you just have to play.
You just have to play.
Yeah.
Great point.
Yeah, totally. Okay, well, if you're wondering what we're doing at the start, high five.
Yes.
Give me low five.
Low five.
We have stuffed up every time. But that's one of the signatures of Dave Thompson's breakfast with us at the Business League this morning. Dave, it's an honour and a privilege to share you with our people. And if you are watching this and thinking, geez, that sounds like a really super fun, informative, interesting community that I want to be part of, then stay here on the website or go to thebusinessleague.com.au if you're not there now, and check out what we've got coming up next. And I would love to see you. I'm sure Edward and Andrew and Kathy and Amanda and the rest of the team would love to see you too. I'm
Bye.
Plan. This is the Business League. See ya.
Bye.